Hello, my loves. This is Malayla with Love and Light Starseed Tarot. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Libra and their person. I hope everyone's doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Libra. Let's see, what is the overall energy between these two? The Empress, Libra and Taurus energy. Three of Coins, Six of Swords, oh, I got too many. I just want one more, please. Too many there. The Hierophant. So I'm getting that you are the Empress, and this person sees you as the Empress. Someone could want higher level of commitment here. And you're only wanting to collaborate with people that see your vision for the future. You're only wanting to be, around people that, want calmer waters, brighter days, moving forward into, the life of your dreams. You want someone that's on the same page as you. This person could be in a higher, in a different commitment, or this is, what they want with you. Let's see, what is your energy? Whoa, the World. Your energy, please. The Eight of Coins, yeah. You are working hard. You have the world in the palm of your hands, right? You can have anything you set your mind to. I'm getting that you're wanting to release anything that's not serving you for your higher purpose. This could be habits, certain foods, certain people, people that are making you feel drained or just low vibe. This could be at work. This could be with friends. You're realizing life is meant to be lived and to have great experiences. And, you're wanting to come out of your shell a little more. You're wanting to broaden your horizons. What is their energy, please? Eight of Cups and Three of Wands. This person could have walked away, or, they see you as walking away, but somebody walked away here, and, this is for the betterment of their future, right? They're walking down a new path. They're needing to carve their own way, right? They're needing to be, alone in order to have, more clarity in their life. How do you see them? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Queen of Cups. Wow. So you could definitely see this person as being a divine counterpart. But there could be a lot of emotions running high here. There's a lot of love. How do they see you? The Star, Aquarius, and the Five of Coins. Yeah, they see you as being the star, right? You're rebuilding your life after, this person could have made you feel left out in the cold, could have made you feel sad, depressed, lonely. But you know, you've come a long way from there. Right? You've healed. You've rejuvenated your life. How do you feel about them? Ace of Swords. And the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you feel that this person is a wounded warrior. You know, this person, you know, carries a lot of weight. They carry, you know, other people's burdens. You know, I'm getting that this person needs to be honest and truthful in order to reach their goals. How do they feel about you? Seven of Coins. And the Three of Swords. Yeah, they're completely heartbroken. They feel like they planted a lot of seeds here. They took a lot of time and effort, you know, and put time into, you know, this connection, you know, but they're left heartbroken. Why? I'm sorry. What are your actions? What are your actions in the 3D? The Ace of Cups. And the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're moving towards your wish fulfillment. You know, there could be new love on the horizon. You know, you could be wanting to be more active or doing things that make you feel good. You know, even if this is helping your community or helping someone in need, right? Or volunteering your time. You're seeing that life isn't just about making money and paying bills, right? You're wanting to do a new thing, you know, even if this is in love or at work. You know, you want to do what makes you feel healthy and gives you energy. What are their actions in the 3D? Tower. And Death, Rebirth. Yeah, Scorpio energy. But, you know, they're going through a Tower moment. You know, things are crumbling around this person because they need to transform their life. You know, they've gone through a very cold time of their life. Something's crumbling around this person. What are your messages towards them? Ace of Wands. Five of Swords and Strength. Yeah, your messages are, you know, this person likes to play games. You know, this person tried to manipulate you. But now you're strong, you're brave, you're confident now. You know, you don't need that in your life. You can create anything you want. You know, you're not worrying about what other people think or say about you anymore. You know, you're living your life to the fullest. You know, you want to only align with your hopes, dreams, and wishes, and for your bigger purpose. You know, and you know that people are coming into your life for a reason. And you're seeing that there are amazing people left in this world. You can tell right away when you are around certain people. You know, if they're making you feel good and positive, or if they have like a light energy or vibe, or if they're negative and dark, right? You're not gaslighting yourself anymore away from your inner knowing. What are their messages towards you? Four of Swords. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person has been detached You know, but they're trying to come through with an offer or a gesture, you know, a cup of love. This could be even an apology. But this person feels very low energy and they don't even know where to start at this point. You know, maybe they're resting, healing. What is the outcome here? Outcome, please. Judgment. And the Four of Wands. Yeah. So I'm just getting, you know, you had to make a judgment call because you want happy home, happy life. You want four corners of stability. You don't want games. You don't want, you know, people messing with your head and your emotions. You're only wanting true love and a deep soul connection. Right? You're using your senses. You know, we have at least 15 senses, if not more. And you are in tune and in touch with all of them. You know, and you're gaining and you're embracing these senses that you have, you know, or learning more about them. You know, all of the clairs as well. You know, you're practicing with them. You know, you're using discernment now when it comes to allowing any new people into your life. You know, you took your life and power back from anyone who wants to drain your energy, any energy vampires, right? You took that back. You're seeing when you value yourself and you're more authentic with yourself and, you know, the version of yourself that is in alignment. And then you don't feel lonely, right? You don't feel like you need to have somebody by your side. You can count on yourself and your senses to get you through, you know, to the next steps of your journey. You know, this is how you heal any codependency. Because you can lean on yourself. You don't need to lean on anyone else when you have a healthy relationship with yourself and your honesty. You know, you're being honest with yourself. What is the advice, please? Advice for these two. Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm going to get one more. Queen of Swords, yeah. That's what I'm getting. You know, just using discernment, using your logic in order to get your Dharma, right? Dharma, the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, right? You're being passionate about the things that you want to be passionate about, right? You're not allowing anyone else's 2 cents to get into your way, right? You know what you want and you know how to get there. Yeah, King of Swords too. Yeah, this is epiphany moment. Yeah, and this could be, you know, divine counterpart coming through as well. Absolutely. I'm gonna get hidden truth message for this connection. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I lost myself for a little while. I hide behind material things. I'm also going to get a numerology card for our amazing Libra. What message needs to come out right now, please? What message for Libra? 555, change, encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, restructuring, creative work. You are going to level it up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in life for your highest good. This is why you have been This is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. If you resonate with these messages, type 555 in the comments. And thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.